Hello there, I'm Mira, and I wanted to talk to you today about exploring consciousness and specifically how pain can actually help with this journey. It can be a signpost. For me, pain has shown me so many different areas of my life and how I approach them. And so it's given me a greater insight in what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and all those, underlying patterns of behavior, of the way we think, the way we approach the world, that have often been adopted from others, So often we think we believe in things, but actually the beliefs are often downloaded into our unconscious mind when we're very young. So for me, exploring consciousness can be a really exciting thing. And pain has stopped being this thing that I've wanted to get rid of, that has ruined my experience, that I need to cure and heal myself. And it's become this amazing facilitator and catalyst for changing my experience of everything, in changing my relationship with pain, which is what I've done. I've discovered so much more about myself and discovered a really rich world that, lights me up. And I just wanted people to know that this is possible, and in exploring consciousness, you really get to see who you are and who you can be. You get to discover your dreams and how to achieve them naturally, without any effort, without any trying. And so for me, pain can support this, because when we have physical pain, there's often a part of ourselves that's been like shut out in the cold, almost like you've got this really young, vulnerable child within you, and they're knocking on the door and they want to come in. And if we ignore them, then that knocking just gets louder and louder and louder, and the symptoms become more intense. And there's so much that we push away in our lives that are actually the gifts, that are actually, the one thing that can make a big difference for us. So yeah, I just want you to start exploring for yourself and stop making pain the bad guy. Pain is a story, and we can come back to a very clear experience of our physical body sensations. And when we do that, then pain just completely vanishes. I mean, pain's a useful thing. If we're doing something that could cause us harm, then pain is a useful signal. But a lot of what we call pain is suffering, and suffering is always optional. It's this surplus to requirements thing that when you start to explore, as I've done, and in all the different ways, then you really get to see what's going on, the whole mechanism of pain, the story, and how that changes your experience. And when you can see beyond that, when you can explore, you can get a completely different experience of your physical body. And so the first step I always suggest for people is to just notice what your entire body is like right now. To just explore, what is this pain thing? Is there a message in there for us? Is there a gift lurking in between all the sensations that we have, the symptoms that we have, and sometimes too as well, there's like something that we're avoiding, and the pain gets us out of the thing we're avoiding. And all of this is exploring consciousness. For me, it's been this amazing tool and facilitator for exploring consciousness. So I really get to see who I am, what I am, and what's possible in life, and I just get so excited about this because, pain can be this debilitating thing. And believe me, I know it's pulled me down. I have many years completely locked into a long-term chronic pain condition, and I still have that condition, and yet the pain's not there, So I have the physical sensations, sometimes the immobility, not being able to walk so much. I still can't walk that far actually, but I'm not suffering. And I'm really getting to know who I am. And that then goes across all of my life with changes in relationships, in what I do, and the joy, with which I now do it. Because I used to be incredibly serious and take life so personally and be offended by so much. And now I just see that, everybody's heart is good, at the core. And we really get to connect with people in a very different way when we connect with ourselves first, when we explore consciousness, when we explore our body and the physical sensations, just noticing them, just watching them, and just, really just writing down what you're aware of now. What is the experience right now? What's the actual physical sensations like? How big an area is it? Where is it in the body? Is there a focal point to it? Sometimes when we're resisting, it's this huge, big experience of pain. And when we start to watch, it starts to, shrink in size, and we actually start to see what's really true, what's really happening. And there's also the potential for, the pain completely vanishing without a trace in that moment. And certainly there's the ability to change your relationship with it, so you experience it differently. You still have the physical sensations and feelings, but the pain story can fall away, and then you can have a more pure, clear experience of who and what you really are. So thanks for listening, and if you've got any questions, then contact me on the email that I'll post with this video. Thank you. Bye.